Week 8 NFL Power Rankings. At number 10, you have the LA Chargers, who did not play this week. They're only down one spot because another team rose into the top 10. Number 9, you have the Dallas Cowboys, also no game, only down two spots to make way for two teams that overtook them because of a win. They just had a bye, they didn't play at all. And then number 8, you have the Green Bay Packers, another good win over the football team. The football team did shoot themselves in the foot, but the Green Bay Packers, they scored, they won. Overall, good game. They won by 14. Packers have had good wins over not great teams, but they have a 6 winning streak, and they've looked good the last couple of 6 weeks. At number 7, you have the Baltimore Ravens. Not a good look against the Bengals. They lost 41-17. The score wasn't nearly as close as the game was, but their offense could only put up 17, and they got blown out. And it just wasn't a great showing against the Bengals. At number 6, you have the Cincinnati Bengals, a team who beat the Ravens. Fun fact, they actually lead the AFC conference right now in the number 1 seed, so they're looking good. I previously didn't have them in the top 10, but they have surprised me. Joe Burrow's having that second-year leap. Jamar Chase is looking like the best pick so far in the draft. Their defense has played well enough for them to win, and the offensive line hasn't been terrible, but just good enough to keep Burrow on his feet. At number 5, you have the Buffalo Bills. Did not play this week. They did not move a spot, and they get Miami next. Should be a blowout. Number 4, you have the Tennessee Titans. Another win, another week, another win over an AFC Championship team. They just blew out the Chiefs, shut down their offense. Nobody has done that since the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl. And Derrick Henry, a total beast. Ryan Tannehill had an efficient game, and I think they found their winning formula. Number 3, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They shut out, punch the Bears out of that stadium. They won 38-3. The Bears couldn't get anything going. Tom Brady was his usual touchdown self, and it was just a good overall blowout win by the Buccaneers. Number 2, you have the LA Rams. A close game versus the Lions. The Lions threw everything in their bag of tricks at them, and the Rams still ended up winning. It was closer than it should have been, but the Rams pulled out the win nonetheless. And the team who dropped out, Kansas City Chiefs, for the first time in a really long time, they're no longer a top 10 team. Patrick Mahomes is injured. Their defense is terrible. Their offense is too. Patrick Mahomes was too impatient. Their offense hasn't been as good as it has in the previous years. They're just not a great football team right now. And number 1, you still have the Arizona Cardinals blowing out the Texans. Still undefeated. Will be on top of this chart as long as they're undefeated. And there you have it, my top 10 teams for week 8.